Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and degenerates across the land. Welcome to the second edition of the King's Corner with your host, the infamous King Ken. You guys know what time it is? It's money time. We're making some big money this week. We got sports bets. It's gonna make some big money. Playoffs 2020. Let's put some money in your pocket. We got sports bets of the week. Our top 3 sports pick of the week. Our third pick of the week is none other than who we got? None other than the Houston Texans. They're 2.5-point favored over the Buffalo Bills. They're the home team. J.J. Watt's going to be back into action. That's going to help the pass rush for sure. In addition to that, another injury guy we got back is a wide receiver, Fuller, for the Texans. He's coming back, a good number 2 option behind their beast of a wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. And for the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen is making his playoff debut this week. And just to give you a little history on quarterbacks making their playoff debut, the last 10 quarterbacks make their playoff debut fare 2-10 against the spread. The last quarterback to make a win in his debut for the playoffs against the spread was none other than the legend Patrick Mahomes. Prior to that, you have to go all the way back to 2012 when Colin Kaepernick for the 49ers booked a win against the spread. I like Houston to win at home, cover the spread. They got more weapons on offense, they got more talent, and more experience on both sides of the ball. Not only that, when it comes to football, the quarterback, Deshaun Watson, dynamic. He's more dynamic. He's a playmaker. He's been on the big stage before. He's played at Clemson. This is their time. The Bills, young upcoming team, Josh Allen's playoff debut. As I said before, this is the Houston for our third pick of the week. For our second pick of the week, I don't have that team's hat yet. But anyway, for our second pick of the week, we got the Tennessee Titans traveling to New England. They're a 5-point dog. I got them covering against New England. There is no doubt that the New England Patriots have set the gold standard since their first Super Bowl. They got, hands down, the best coaching staff in the league. They have one of the premier quarterbacks in the league. But it's 2020. All good things come to an end. Last week, the Patriots were 16.5-point favorites at home versus the Miami Dolphins in a game which they actually lost the game. It was a pretty critical game. They needed that game for home field, and now for the bye week, they're playing. All right, to jump into Tom Brady's stats the last 5 games, not on par with a good quarterback. His completion percentage was 56%, and while the league average is about 64%. Against Miami, he threw a pick 6. The offense just has not been there for the Patriots. Brady's elbow is not 100%. Their top offensive threat, Edelman, 33 years old, he's been pretty much not healthy as well. He's not 100%. He's on the injury report. He's going to play, but he's not 100%. So I don't know where the offense is going to come from. On the other side of the ball, we have the Tennessee Titans and Ryan Tannehill. I know, it's Ryan Tannehill. But he just won AFC Player of the Month. He threw for over 1,300 yards. He got 12 touchdowns, and he only threw 2 picks. Seems like a pretty good week. Seems like momentum's on their side. They also have the league-leading rusher, Derrick Henry. Last game he played, he got 200 yards. A little bit misleading because the other team, they were really not playing the game. They're on the bench. But regardless, Derrick Henry led the league in rushing. Pretty good. Last time they played the Patriots, they won 34-10. The game was in Nashville, but Derrick Henry averaged over 5.3 yards a carry. Mike Vrabel is a good coach. He's a former Patriots guy. The Titans have a good coaching staff regardless. It's just, I think the Titans, when they go in there, it's not just a Tilton loss for the Patriots to lose to Miami, but it's like a nice invitation for the Titans to say, hey, we can do this. They're not invincible. They just lost to Miami. This just seems like the end of the road for the Patriots. all the momentum out the window. A lot of the players, I'm sure they had barbecues set up or whatever you have it. They're usually not supposed to play. They lost a critical game. They get home field advantage to Miami. We got Josh McDaniels doing interviews for other jobs. Just the end of the road for the Patriots. Gonna pick the Titans to cover, maybe a little bit of money on the money line as well. All right, for what you guys have been waiting for, our top pick of the week. None other than a 2-point favorite on the road, the Seattle Seahawks. And yes, I do have one of their hats, a really nice green one. So again, they're favored by 2 points on the road in Philly. Russell Wilson, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, less than 1 yard last week to pretty heavily touted 49ers defense, was 1 yard away from winning the game in Seattle. The Philadelphia Eagles are pretty banged up. Zach Ertz, the team's top offensive weapon, is not going to be playing. The last time these teams met was in November. It was in Philly. The Seahawks won 17-9. I personally chose to take the money line instead of the 2 points. I got -125 for the Seahawks. The Seahawks have some injuries of their own. Their running backs are out. I really like the idea they signed Marshawn Lynch. That guy just brings, not only did he get a touchdown last week in a limited role, this week I expect him to get a little bit more carries, but it's a running back committee. But this guy just brings an attitude, a run-hard attitude. He's good, not just on the field, but off the field. I think he brings a lot of positive momentum in the locker room. And he's been on vacation the whole season. So he's a running back that is fresh. Carson Wentz on the Eagles doesn't have much help. Wilson is a premier quarterback in this league. He's got 2 pretty good receivers, big, dominant, ball hog receivers. I got the Seahawks with the win. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's edition of the King's Corner with your host, the infamous King Ken. Please subscribe to my channel. I got some future videos coming up. Let's make some money on the sports bets. Right now, the sports bets I gotta prioritize because they're time sensitive. I get them out before the games start. Future episodes are gonna include some nice slow rolls. This past week was Christmas. I got some really good party videos, whipped cream, basically Vegas party, infamous King Ken style. That's gonna be pretty good. The slow rolls are gonna be pretty good. We're gonna put them all together, and we're gonna have some good videos, some funny stuff in the future. Thank you again for joining. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram, infamous_King Ken. See what my daily life's about, see some of my stories, just get to know me a little bit better.